Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dominions 4, Sunday, Bloody Sunday. Thank you all so much for coming. Katarina has called us all here to discuss a matter of immediate national import. Ulm is, at this moment, closer to losing this battle than we ever have been before. Now I hear you saying, Marcus, what are you talking about? We are finally winning the fight against Pangaea. We are expanding our borders. Our income and our gem income are amazing. And all of those things are true. But you see, my friends, we have lost sight of victory and what victory means. Here to the north, or to the south, depending on how you look at it, the tiny nation of Midgard, long ignored by us, appearing weak and not threatening to Ulm's national interest, has slowly but surely gained quite a bit on its way toward victory. As you see here, Midgard currently owns 2 thrones of Ascension, the main one being the Throne of Splendor, a 3-point throne. So right now, Midgard has 4 Ascension points, and remember now, it requires 6 to win. We only have 1. Agartha and Pangaea, despite their strength of arms and troops, have none. This is a problem, because if you'll see right here, Agartha's castle is under siege by Midgard forces, quite a lot of them, and there is more Midgard troops even here. All 3 of our enemies are fighting over this mountain range, but it looks like Midgard is reigning supreme. There is a throne in this province, and I can only speculate that there is a possibility it is the level 2 throne, which would then push Midgard to victory. This cannot be allowed. As a result, we are changing up our entire battle plan to move against Midgard. If that means Pangaea ravages our lands a little bit, so be it. There's not much we can do about that. While we are still marshaling whatever we can here against their army in Exabothia, including Burkhard, Milkster, and our priests and Chaos Angel, and then down here we have Tulmak and Herman. This is looking very tenuous, but again, Pangaea in the long run is no threat to us. They have no thrones whatsoever. Over here, we are blunting our assault to the west, and instead we are sending Herzog Jan and Lighthawk up north to take this province right south of Midgard's capital. This is going to be a march fraught with danger. It is an incredibly risky move, but we have to take it, because not only must we conquer this throne, but we must claim it to deny Midgard the benefits from it. And there's only one man in our entire army who can do that, and that is Lighthawk. I'm certainly not going to risk Katarina. So, I've done some calculations. This gentleman right here, the single hearse, is Frosty, their prophet. I believe that he is building a citadel here. If that citadel is allowed to go up, we shall not conquer this province in time to save us. He's either been working on it for 1 or 2 turns at this point. At the time I click the end turn button, he will have either 2 or 3 turns toward completion. I'm hoping that it's only 2, because Lighthawk, barring any problems, should be able to get there in 1, 2, 3 turns, since the river is cold and crossable and it's soon becoming winter. So if we are fortunate and lucky, we'll be able to conquer this province before they're able to reinforce it and before the citadel can go up. We may even get lucky and Agartha may decide to liberate it on our behalf, or at least weaken the defense here if there is such a thing. It appears there is only just Frosty. With that throne claimed, regardless of whether it's the level 3 throne or the level 1 throne, we will blunt the ability of Midgard to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. One other thing worth noting is that this throne gives sacred troops awe. Now, not only would that highly benefit our Hochmeisters and will allow them to operate on the field of battle in a much more efficient manner, but by taking this away from Midgard, whose sacreds are already ungodly powerful, will do much for the strength of our nation in the long term. Midas is alone on the Western Front to hold back the slavering hordes of Pangaea, and I believe he can do it. Pangaea has been quite weakened. Over here, Yeknodcula has been banished from the palace. He is moving north to Elderhill. However, he has been given some blood items, the Bloodthorn and the Brazier, in order to raise his blood to 4. The reason for this is I am not just trying to conquer this province with strength of arms alone. Yeknodcula will be summoning devils and demons to attack that province remotely. But in order for it to be successful, the caster must be closer to the province, and so that is my goal with him. So that is where we currently stand. I also have this army down here, Ulfhir's army, moving south to siege and hopefully conquer Ardun. Midgard does not have much in the north here. They have plenty of forts, but not a lot of troops. So a quick strike just to incapacitate this particular one would be fine. His troop numbers are not very high, so I'm going to have to eventually reinforce him, perhaps with rangers from the Dawnland. Not too great in a fight against Midgard, but they'll be useful to tear down the walls of this fortress. So that is where things stand, ladies and gentlemen. Let us see if our plans will unfold, or if they shall indeed unravel. Many battles are being fought. Alteration completed, enchantment completed. I changed research up just a little bit. I mean, it was very, very basic, just a few research points to gain a couple levels of these schools I haven't researched much in. Still, the vast majority is in blood. Now that I have blood 6, I can recruit my first demon commander, the ice demon, or the ice devil, and I very much want to do so, and that was my plan. But now I'm thinking we need to focus on not losing the game first before we can do some of the fun stuff that we were intending. We did find an Earth site in Gnome Peaks with gnome lore. Hopefully for Yeknodcula there will be some gnomes there. No, our astral sites. Another Earth site in Midria. That's good, we need the Earth gems very badly. We're going to start building some Dwarven hammers when we get a chance. A fire site in Vulcan. We're being very fortunate with our searching here. No Earth sites, no death sites. Pedaeon, the Cataphract commander, shall hereby be known as the Prophet of Grenikos, since I believe I murdered their last prophet. Von Krock captured 8 slaves. Many villagers are upset. Colonial, 15 slaves. Colonial, turn for turn, is just an amazingly good blood hunter. Undying J has 10, and Nihilex has 10. So I believe we now have enough to send devils after our friend Frosty, but we do not have enough to summon an Ice Devil. That will have to come in the future. The attack against Gnome Peaks. I was prepared for this. Niminok, the very bad guy, is summoning llamabeasts. Hopefully they will not attack him. They seem to be just standing around, wondering what to do. Do something, please. Good. They are indeed attacking the enemy, I think. Yes, they are attacking bugs instead of Niminok. That is acceptable. The Minotaurs are already running, and the armies of Pangaea have been routed. And we have what I believe to be another Dryad. And she is fatigued out. Hopefully she will be killed. And the llamabeasts got her. And now we have to fight the llamabeasts. I think we're actually going to beat them. Maybe. Oh boy. I mean, I think we're definitely hurting them. She's down to 5 hit points. She's pretty beat up. She's at 13. She's not so very beat up. But my troops are already beginning to rout. Nope. Oh well. I'm not sure what exactly happens now. It says that Pangaea controls the province. I'm not entirely sure how this works because we routed Pangaea long before we routed. I don't know. Lulador. Maybe Lamashtas aren't that good. No, Pangaea's attacking us. Interesting. Which is now just province defense, and not particularly good province defense at that. We still might have a chance, though. Depends on how we do against this heavy cav. And, okay, I'm liking the look of this. Now it's just our infantry versus some crossbowmen. Yes! Stunningly good defense. Exabothia. Let's see if our giant army comes together and does what it needs to do. Let's take a look at the key players here. We have our mages down here, along with Tulmak, I believe this is. Tulmak hopefully will get the aim spell cast on him to improve his work. And then we have Milkster will hopefully get the aim spell cast on him as well. Here's Burkhard. And here is Chaos Angel, I believe. Yes. Okay. Let's let it play out. Oh. Well. This isn't exactly the strongest army we've ever had to fight. And what? Okay, well luckily Tulmak received the aim blessing, but now he's deciding to charge into battle all by himself. Oh, you know what? I believe I have him set to attack large monsters, so he's probably trying to get the cataphracts, maybe? No matter. He's now staying behind the lines. Is that Burkhard? Wow, look at him. He's just tearing through these guys. Boom! He's everywhere. I like that guy. Silbermark. Oh, Midgard attacking Agartha. Interesting. And Midgard now has surprisingly more troops than it did. See, that's the problem with Midgard, is they're glamorous. There's a Jarl. We have 2 Vans. I'm not too worried about the Vans as long as I have enough crossbows. Huskarls are just regular human troops. Einhairs are just regular human troops, but they berserk. I mean, as you can probably guess, since the developers of this game are Swedish, the northern factions are very powerful. What in the hell are you? Flame Barrel Nightmare from Agartha. Not only human dead are crafted as servants of the necromancers, beasts of burden are rare in the caverns. The horses Agartha can get their hold on are used and reused in work and in war. Dead horses are quicker than humans and carry more. The Chthonian necromancers have created horrible iron-reinforced skeletal horses with cave fire barrels placed inside their chests. You know, I kind of like these guys, these Agarthans. They have some good ingenuity. Look at that. It just suicide bombed itself. I want to root for these Agarthans. These Midgardians are very tough customers. Agartha would do well to employ more of their heavy crossbowmen, but it is too late. They are routed. But they were able to take out 39 out of 100 troops. I'll take that. And all the wyverns, so that's good. They only lost 26 of their 63 too, so it was mostly a morale rout. Okay, this is our battle. This is, I believe this is King Midas, now alone. I believe this is his, though. I couldn't imagine King Midas will fail me now, especially with this huge army of infantry. We're like the Roman legions here. Oh yeah, heavy cav. Doesn't even... They're like, nope. We could use more rangers. I'll have to bring up a auxiliary force of rangers, but all in all, there we go. Good job, Midas. Okay, now here's our attack against Vanheim. This is the most important one. This is our northern assault. We look ready to go, though. Our great swords probably shouldn't be in the front lines. But this should be no trouble. In fact, they're already running. Who is this fellow? He's a hearse. Okay, so that's who Frosty is that we're going to take out. It's going to be prophet versus prophet in an epic battle. Wow, he's pretty survivable, that hearse. All right. Stage 1 went well. Did we lose anything? 10 pikeneers. More than we really should have to. We lost our scout. Shoot. And he was the scout who was going to tell us what was going on if they ever conquered that throne province. Well, we could at least see what they have there real quick. I need to move another scout up there right away. Okay. Nothing too scary. Herdmen. They do have some griffins. But as far as I could tell, besides their van hearse commanders, they don't have any sacred troops. Man, but these guys are tough customers. Oh my. Oh wait, am I seeing that? Oh, air shield. Okay, so they cast air shield, which is no good because my main goal against them is with arrows or crossbows. So hopefully the aim spell will benefit me there. Okay. Alright, so we need to recover our lands from the hordes of Pangaea. So let's send this entire army. What shall we do? We'll send them here to cut these guys off. We'll increase... Well, let's wait till we see how everything else plays out before we increase the province defense. For right now... Okay. We're going to send Conehelm, since we already have an Astral guy. We're going to give Conehelm... Oh, come on. We're going to give him some troops. Hold an attack closest. Conehelm is going to do his Black Priest thing. We'll move him a little bit to the back. No. Okay, and the purpose of this small group is just to take this province back, and then hopefully we can reinforce our main army. And then this army will be cut off, and we can attack them, pick them off with whatever we need. Meanwhile, Ulfhir's army heads south. Okay, I don't want this army to be cut off, so we definitely want some province defense here. Now, so it would take 3 turns to get to here from there, so we're not going to be able to do that. This is going to be like a death march if these guys don't make it. But the river is still crossable. This next turn won't be a battle, but hopefully it'll work out. Okay. 25 there is fine. Polmania has my troops, Dimitrik and King Midas, but let's do maybe 15. That's inexpensive, but still gives us some chaff and some heavy cav. Alright, so we need troops, like, very badly. Okay. Especially down here. Not a lot of resources here. Actually, we already got a commander. How about just another researcher? We don't need too many commanders. Okay. Alright. Another wolf herd. I want to go back to Hochmeisters, especially if I take that throne. But for right now, let's just do what helps us out the most right up front. Niminok. We'll send you back home as well. Oh, let's get rid of your thralls so that you can fly. Fly like an eagle. Oh, Chaos Angel died again. Is he better? No, unfortunately not yet. Soon. Soon, Chaos Angel. From what everybody's saying in the comments, as an immortal, you will soon heal your afflictions, as will you, Niminok, with the chest wound and lost an arm. That, however, does not impede your ability to blood hunt. So that's just great. Chaos Angel, you need to take away your friends as well. We're starting to build quite a nice little group of chaffy thralls here in the capital. And Chaos Angel will go back to the main army. Let's not sneak, though. Let's go with conviction. Same thing with Niminok. That way you can help in the fight. Okay. The llama is still going to sit here a bit. Katerina created a dagger for herself because she needs stronger blood to start casting demons and all that good stuff. And Yeknodcula has just enough to send a horde from hell. And whew, we really cut this one close to Hergendorf. Okay. Alfred. Oh, that's right. I haven't yet created a Batman. I need a Batman for this campaign. Alfred, why don't you go and help these gentlemen? Rangers, actually, you wouldn't think so, but Rangers make a bad bodyguard because if you set them to fire, they may decide to move forward, so they won't stay around the guy they're guarding, but if you set them to guard commander, they won't fire. So, the whole thing's kind of stupid. I wish you could say hold and fire, but whatever. Or guard commander and fire if anybody gets close. Something like that. Okay. Well, Alfred is going to go help the team up here. It's fine. Opal Warrior, you're not going to do much of anything until we get some items for you, and that is, unfortunately, please don't be sad, but it's not a high priority for us right now. We're doing just fine here. A little bit of unrest, but nothing we can't handle. Colonial, of course, has unrest completely under control, because Colonial is a boss. Othar and Baron von Krock are doing just fine over here. So we're in good shape with regards to the hunting of blood. Okay. Alright, now with research, let's just quickly see. We need 77 for another alteration and 42 for another enchantment. Well, I don't need another alteration, but we can do another enchantment. Okay, meanwhile in blood magic, we can now bind an ice devil once we have the 88 blood slaves, which might take forever at the rate that we're currently gaining them. I need to send out more vampires, which cost blood slaves, so we're in kind of a tough position here. Meanwhile, the next best thing would be an archdevil at level 7, until finally we get... This is also fun too. This builds a fort. A Heliophagus is also a shadow devil commander, which is really great, and then finally Demon Lord. So we have a lot of demons to run around with as soon as we have the freedom and the slaves with which to create them. Oh, right, we need a scout. Tell me, well, there's somebody's close here. Ah, this fellow. Good job, Flavius. Let's get you right in there. Look at this. I mean, look at this. 140 units. This province is going to fall at any minute. So this is incredibly important for us. At least their profit is not there. Okay. Enchantment completed. Arcane probing. No sights. Oh, I need to look at the sights at some point. Maybe next episode. Horde from Hell. Okay. Guess we don't get to see what it does until later. Hergendorf. Okay. Here's our little devil and imp force here. Well, unfortunately, there's the goad. Where is Frost? That's not Frost. That's Trugglemare. Uh-oh. That means Frost must be getting close to the front lines. Unless, do you see another hearse? Well, I have no worries about conquering this province. We'll be able to conquer without any trouble at all. But Frosty, I don't know where he is. Okay, we're continuing to get slaves. Esquania. Pangaea is not going down quietly. You can have Esquania, Pangaea, I don't even care. And yet you won't. Boom! Yeah, that's smart. Send a bunch of, what are you guys, spearmen to take on. Well, actually, in real life, spearmen would be the best choice to fight against heavy cavalry, but this isn't real life, this is Dominions. Okay, Exabathia. And of course, my armies have all left, so it's just the province defense. That's what it kind of bugs me. I wish if two armies are sent to, like, they're sent to cross each other, they shouldn't pass each other. They should fight on the field between the provinces. I mean, I get it if it's like a small group of stealthy troops, but in a giant army? But we held, so that's okay. Gnome Peaks is now ours. Dragon Ridge. Agartha, what are you doing? What are you doing, Agartha? Alright, first things first. There's a Jarl. There's a Goad. There's another Jarl. I want to see if Frosty is here somewhere. I do not believe that he is. I don't see any hearses. The commanders all seem to be normal guys. Oh, wait, who's this? No, that's a hearse, but it's not Frosty. Okay. I think we're okay. Meanwhile, this poor bunch of fools. I mean, what are they thinking? And of course, Agartha was crushed with the loss of nothing. Yeah, they're... Okay, so he's not there. Frosty is somewhere in the middle, I guess. Silvermark. Oh, Agartha is fighting back. Okay, it might be worth seeing how this goes, since we're going to be next-door neighbors pretty soon. The assault of the heavy cab is blunted. Who are you? Okay, luckily for us, their Vanjars are only level 2 priests, so they can't claim the throne. So really, it's only Frosty. Okay, Agartha was beaten, of course. Uh-oh, someone died. Milkster, I believe. He was our only one. No. Tulmak. How did Tulmak die? Yeah, he's the only ethereal crossbow wielding gentleman that we have here. I thought Milkster was with this group. Well, let us see. Oh, of course, Tulmak runs to the front. Cavalry come right after him. My men aren't going to make it in time to save him. And there goes Tulmak. Luckily, we won the battle. Well, at least I think we won the battle. Thanks to our Iron Blizzard. That was my mistake more than it was anything. I guess I need to reinforce the army so that the melee troops are standing a bit more to the front. Are my troops... Shoot! My shield troops are running. Only my greatswords remain. Oh, and Burkhart. Mighty Burkhart. Are you a hero yet? No, but you're already experienced. Very good. And we routed Pangaea. Oh. Okay. So we lost Tulmak. We lost a lot of troops. We didn't kill any of their leaders, but we won the battle. Polmania. Oh, I do not believe that King Midas is going to let you take Polmania. No. No. We killed everything. At least all their commanders, except for one heavy cab, and we didn't lose. We lost very little. Very good. Hubarton. More gold. I'll take it. Polmania. Earth gems. I will take them. Okay, Tiosh. Yes, I know they're starving. And the castle is not up yet. Oh, glorious day. And we can cross. Bathan, the devil. Ooh. You look fun. Let's get you someplace safe, where we can figure out what we want to do with you. Meanwhile, we are very strung out here. Niminok, we need you up to the front, my friend. Are you scripted to do exciting things? No. Clear. You're pretty beat up, so how about we just have you... Oops. Well, that's fine. Unfortunately, Niminok, I'm going to wait till you're a bit more... If we continue up enchantment, we can have you guys Skella spam. That would be useful. But for right now, Shadow Blast requires a gem. Frighten is kind of stupid. Animate Skeleton doesn't do that much. I wish I had a... Oh, I think there's a lab here. There is. Boom. Nimanok, you are now ready to cast. You are now ready to cast great things. Where do you stand? Okay, you stand down here. Let's have your thralls guard you. And now you are something else. Now you can Blast of Unlife, and then when they get closer, Terror. And until your wounds heal, that's what you're going to be up to. And Conehelm, can he take this all by himself? 30 crossbowmen. 40 of these guys. Milkster's still around. I must have just missed him in the melee. Alright, this province is in trouble, so let's... Okay, and both these groups are just going to guard the commander. Meanwhile, I'll let the province defense soak up the damage, while these gentlemen fire their magical blizzards. We're going to need some more of it, certainly. This is a pretty in-demand province, so I don't think spending 30 on its defense is an overwhelming amount. Meanwhile, these guys are pretty strong here. Okay, more fire gems. So Pangaea is a strong military force, but they're just not strong in general here. Scottish Town, I think we already had that. Alright, Dimitrik and King Midas are doing their thing. Are any of our guys heroes yet? Unfortunately not, just Lighthawk. Even my original, I don't think he died. My original Ranger Captain is not on the list of heroes. Gunderic, yeah, and he's still a hero. So even if you fall off the list, you keep your ability. But none of my troops are doing anything heroic. Okay, we have a single heavy cav and a single heavy cav. Well, this one's more strongly in my dominions. Let's go here. I'm pretty sure this is going to be successful, but I might as well carry the fight forward, because Midgard now will attack me from all angles. Which means that once we take this throne, if we do, I'm going to need to really bolster my southern flank. Taking these two castles would be great, but even just one of them would be useful. And right now, when these lands aren't very guarded, although who knows what the province defense is, it would be nice to take them. All we really have here are rangers, which is unfortunately all we can afford. So 159 resources. Let's just see. If we were to get, let's say, shield guys, we would get 6 of them. And that's certainly not an army. Of these guys, which are a little cheaper, we would get 7 of them. So rangers it is, unfortunately. Next turn I should find somewhere else to build a castle, maybe here, although it's very threatened by Midgard at present. My priests are hitting the front line as soon as I can recruit them. Hermann will definitely go down there next. Why are you guys not doing what I asked of you? Yes, do that. And stamps. Certainly you should be gnome-loring your little heart out. As should Tancred, really. I figure if we spend the gems early, then we can search everything, and then whatever gem sites we find will benefit us moving forward. Okay, Hermann, let's move you to the front. We'll move you here with Von Krock for the moment. Meanwhile, we should have a pretty solid group of wolves up here. I know this is going to be another extra long episode. Starting tomorrow. Maybe I'll take tomorrow off. Maybe not. We'll see. But for the week, definitely the episodes are going to go back to being under 30 minutes because I simply just don't have the time to do all of the recording and the processing on a weekday. So, do we have 40 wolves yet? Oh, we have 50 wolves. We don't need 50 wolves. 40 is just fine. And move them way to the back, huh? Okay, so who needs protection? Well, this province definitely needs patrollers. This province is doing okay. We have a blood slave here. I think this is an error. Blood slaves are not supposed to be troops that can fight and do things. She's just kind of sitting there minding her business. I guess I can just say that she was freed and she's just hanging out because she's bored or whatnot. We're good here. Von Krok is solid. Okay, so this group of patrollers needs to go to Gnome Peaks. Oh, what do we find here? The Imperial Quarry. Okay, so sorry. Yeknodcula. No, wait, why is... Oh yeah, Nimnock, we're fighting with him anyways. We're not even blood hunting, so... We need to blood hunt. We need many things. We need many things, and we have very little with which to get these many things. Chaos Angel's back. Well, oh no, I thought he was maybe healed, but instead he's lost an arm now. Chaos Angel is becoming a pincushion, but something must have happened because he has magic again. Alright, until you heal Chaos Angel, you are going to be a hunter of blood. Although you won't be very good at it with only 1 blood as opposed to 2, which you used to have, but that's okay. Which means then it would make sense to move Ekkas over there as well to patrol. Once we get that throne, if we do get it, then our Hochmeisters will be ready to go, because they will have this great thing. Oh, 23 water gems. Great. It's kind of taking our eyes off the prize for a minute, but we could really use that Naiad. We're not quite there. 35, was it? Yes. Alright, we are contacting a Naiad. Very good. Katrina is very happy about this because after being surrounded by succubi and devils and demons and all kinds of other horrible creatures, she's finally happy to get some kind of, I wouldn't say normal, but decent creature to hang out with. Alright. And this will be it for us to see how things go here. Another level of blood magic. No new sites. No new sites. Nothing. 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 Oh well. 5 slaves from Grand Croc, 5 from Colonial, 4 from Undying J, and 7 from Nihilex. We need more than this, folks. Another attack on Exobothia. We upped the province defense just in time. I think we've got this. The flyers will fall quickly. The serpents aren't much to worry about. The centaurs are pretty tough. But we do have our Nimnock. You weren't supposed to cast Skeletal Body, but whatever. I'll allow that. It's fine. Heavy Cavs engaging the Satyr infantry. Now Terror is finally being utilized. Okay. Excellent. Are you just a random dude? Yep. Theok. The Centaur cavalry is running. I believe this is ours. Yep. The armies of Pangaea are routed. Excellent. We lost 4 troops, including one of our Black Priests, however. Oh no. I don't think anybody up there was named, though. Shoot. Sorry, guys. I just want to take a check here and make sure none of my great heroes were lost. Alright, so we have Pippin. We don't care about Pippin. And we have Aripert. Okay, I don't really care about either of these guys. It's a shame to lose a Black Priest, but let's just see tactically what I did wrong so that I may fix it in the future. Probably was the flying troops attacking from the back. Let's see. Yep. Yep, they got him. Okay. So these guys, just so you know, they're pretty much naked. I might have to do something to fix that. They have... Well, he has 15 protection for some strange reason. Maybe he cast a spell. But normally they have, like, 1 protection and 7 defense. So they're very easy to kill. Okay. Silvermark. Agartha. They're very persistent. Oh my god. Oh boy. Dun Vale. This is Ulfhir's army, which doesn't look as imposing on the battlefield as I feel it should with all of its troops. And these guys are kind of off. Oh, it's right, because their guards are going to come and join them as soon as their aim spells are cast. And that works perfectly. Look at how perfectly that works. I think we've got this. I mean, that Iron Blizzard is pretty powerful, especially aimed. Oh, yeah. It's like they get mowed down before they even make it to our lines. And they've routed. Of course they have. We lost nothing. Of course they didn't lose their goad. Alright, this determines the fate of Ulm for the future of all time. We've brought the house. We should have this. This should be ours. Let us witness, ladies and gentlemen, the heroism of Katarina's brave soldiers. They've marched through swamps. They've faced hunger and depredation. They are far away from home. And yet they press onward. Gallant and valiant in victory. We're still doing very well. Of course, there's now a lack of supplies, and we're getting diseased. Oh boy. I'm not sure what to do here, honestly. I obviously don't want them to get diseased, but okay, well, first things first. Lighthawk has... What does Lighthawk have? Lighthawk has 153 soldiers, and there's enough supply of 183. So Herzogion, we are going to... Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to watch our backs. You're going to try to take this province, which I'm sure will be successful, and then you're going to come down here and try to take this province to kind of consolidate our gains. Meanwhile, Lighthawk is going to claim the throne, and we're going to pump up the defense here to absurd, ludicrous levels. 30 for right now. And, okay, Herzogion. Godspeed, brave warrior of Katarina. In fact, you can only have 2 squads without a morale penalty. Oh, man. Oh, man. I want you to have some range support. How big is the morale penalty? Alright, these guys have -1 morale, which gives them 9. Which is not fantastic. These guys still have 12. These guys have 6? Are you kidding me? 7? Oh, because they're starving. Alright, well, they're holding. These guys are the ones who are most important. These guys, their morale doesn't matter at all. Okay. I've made my choice, and I shall live with it. And if nothing else, we'll have this throne. And we'll come down here. Okay. Okay, I really need some infantry to stand in front of these rangers. How are we doing up here? We have thralls and chaff. Okay, I think it's a time. Unfortunately, we need to go back to recruiting infantry. The shield guys particularly, just to stand in the front and not get in any trouble. Another Hochmeister would be good too. Meanwhile, we have plenty of infantry here. We should. Yeah, in fact, actually, since we're recruiting the shield guys here, that was kind of dumb. We'll get some of the cheaper pikeneers. Okay. Meanwhile, okay, what we really need right now are some just random commanders. So let's get them coming here. Okay. Oh, whoops. Recruiting mages there. Here, perhaps? Steam Swamp? Oh, I've already seen that. Sure, regular commander's fine. Just troop ferries, basically. And let's just get started. We don't need a citadel. Castle's fine. It's a difference of 5 admin. I don't really care about the rest. Admin's the one I really care about because that tells me how many troops I could build. Now, these guys can, of course, come down here and then be a big pain in my butt, but hopefully they're going to be more focused on this. Though, to be fair, I should increase the province defense here a little bit. It's not going to stop this gigantic army, though, but hopefully they're going to be tied up here against Agartha. Right now, Agartha and I are kind of secret allies, in the sense that we're not really allies, but as long as I'm around, Agartha's not going to mess with us. Or sorry, as long as Midgard is around. Okay, Conehelm. I thought I was... Oh, yeah, right, we were waiting for more troops, which we aren't going to get. Bloodhunt and Ekis. You can patrol, please, sir. Conehelm. Well, let's just see what you can do. We need everything we have here. Nimonok is here. He's still uninjured, which is great. Arapert. We lost the other guy, unfortunately. Milkster, Burkhard, and Hermann are still here. Wow, the unrest here is ridiculous. Let's bring that down. Get some province defense up here. 20's fine with the troops. We're all solid here. Alright, we're in good shape. I may start blood hunting in the higher population provinces, just to get more blood slaves. As long as I'm patrolling with my growth scales. Like here, my growth scales are so high, I doubt the population loss will be unbearable. See, I want to take this. I really do, but there could be a humongous amount of province defense. So it's probably a smart move to leave it alone. Meanwhile, let's look at what we got from the animal cemetery. Wolves? No. What? Oh, sorry. Here we go. Carrion beasts. They're pretty fun. Undead wolfy beasts. I mean, they're not amazing, but fortune teller's, you know, she's still protecting the province, and why not? Yeknodcula has served his purpose, but he kind of ooks Katarina out a little bit, so he's going to stay here and summon his vampires from here. But no vampires yet, because we have an ice devil on the way. And here's Astarte. Here she is. My naiad. She can't leave this province, but she has awe, and she's a great nature and water mage. She will be basically the focus of our attempts to conquer this throne in this province and the sea. So she will be quite useful to us. But for right now, she's going to forge. We need... Okay. She's going to alchemize some water gems. I think 7 is fine for right now. And she's going to search for water sites for the moment. Which is Voice of Apsu. And let's focus on the sites closer to us, actually. It has a... I wish the auto-searcher would have a tendency to search closer sites rather than farther away sites. That would make me very happy. Alright, she has 5 blood. What does she need to summon an ice devil? She needs 3 blood. Oh, she's there. She needs a water booster. And then an archdevil, she needs 2 fire, which she can easily do for herself. So we're in good shape. Let's do that actually. We have 6 fire. Okay, so let's forge. First things first, let's forge a water bracelet. That'll take us out of water, but it's okay. Oh, she already has a water bracelet. What am I doing? What am I doing? She has plenty of water already. And forge a flaming skull. So she will then have... she'll be full until we can get some astral on her, and she can start producing rings to boost all of her strengths. But at that point, she can kind of alternate boosters in order to summon ice devils and fire archdevils. But we need more blood slaves. That is very important. Okay, we're all set up here. We're all set up here. We have plenty of troops here to move to the front. Opal Warrior, you're going to stay put until I give you some items, but I don't have such reservations for Shy Cal. Well, you know what? I could do all this between episodes. Next episode, hopefully we'll be summoning an Ice Devil, perhaps even an Archdevil. So those of you who have been waiting patiently to have a demon named after you are finally going to see that come to fruition. I've managed to get pretty much everybody. I have a list of maybe about 10 left, with some Hochmeisters on the way and some demons. So we're in very good shape. For those of you who have fallen in battle, I'm thinking about White Tiger and Tulmak because my vampires keep coming back. Don't worry, as soon as all the names have been cycled through, you will be back. So, I mean, I want to let everybody who hasn't been named be named, but especially White Tiger, since you tied like right at the beginning, I don't want you to be dead forever. You will be coming back very soon. Thank you all for watching. Isn't it great that we were able to stave off this threat to our superiority? And now our Hochmeisters and our Black Templars are going to have awe, which will make them incredibly good thugs. So I'm very excited about that, and I hope you are as well. Have a good weekend, folks.